Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalam an Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. We're here with Francis, well, now known as AbdurRahman. Will you please say something to the camera, AbdurRahman?
How are you doing, Jonathan?
Wow, so let's see, you just accepted Islam recently, so how do you feel being a Muslim now?
It feels better. Life has more direction, more order.
Okay, wow, mashallah.
I have my day-to-day struggles, but I still keep plugging away.
Okay,
If it's
mashallah.
God's will, he'll keep me here a little bit longer, and he'll help me remember things more than I do. And we'll see how everything turns out. It's in His hands.
Wow, mashallah. So what brought you to Islam?
No, nothing really brought me to Islam. Islam came to me.
Wow, okay.
It came to me. It was just a gradual evolution. It was bound to happen.
Wow, so Allah gave you the guidance, to different things in your life, certain circumstances, things like that?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Wow,
And
mashallah.
then, of course, you.
What?
And of course, you've taught me a little bit, and it seemed right. It was a good fit.
Well, everything comes from Allah,
Right.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. I'm glad to be a part of that, definitely. Now, so where are you from?
I'm originally from Stoughton, Mass, but I've been living in West Roxbury for the past couple of years.
Okay, and that's here in America.
That is true.
For the viewers who are, overseas
Right,
or whatnot.
right,
So,
right.
wow, so what do you feel like, as your identity? How is your identity now? Do you identify yourself firstly as a Muslim and then, an American? How do you incorporate, your belief?
I can't say that as of the past few years I've thought of myself as an American.
Okay.
I first thought of myself as an individual that wanted to be part of something more significant.
Okay.
So I guess I would say I identify more with my Muslim faith
Okay.
than anything else.
Wow, mashallah, mashallah. That's beautiful. That's
All
beautiful.
that other stuff is just peripheral noise, they call that.
Wow, mashallah. A lot of people overseas don't know that there's actually quite a few Muslims over here in America. So.
Sure, sure. It's just that here they tend to have to assimilate. They have to be subtle about their belief system. But, the world's growing up a little bit in leaps and bounds.
Mashallah. So how do you feel? How do you feel when you come up from prayer? How does that feel inside? How do you compare yourself now from before Islam? You have this inner peace. Have you found that?
What Islam has given me is a type of peace that can't be attained anywhere else. So when something bad is happening, or I perceive as being bad, he interrupts that noise that the shaitan is whispering in my ear that I should give up and why waste my time? And his voice is a lot stronger than the devil's.
Mashallah.
So it gives me a great deal of peace. Not so concerned anymore about this body. I'm more concerned, more so than ever before, about where I'm going when I rid myself of this body.
Mashallah. Mashallah. Wow, that's great. I'm glad to have you here. Definitely. Mashallah, this is a great moment right here.
Yes, it's meant to be.
Meant to be. Alhamdulillah.
This moment right now.
Alhamdulillah. What do you have to say to people out there who are thinking about accepting Islam or in that situation where they haven't accepted yet?
Okay, what I can say, my perspective, don't give up. If you're my age, a little bit older, and you're experiencing Islam at this stage in life, yes, it's a little bit trickier. You've already got instilled in you certain belief systems. You may struggle with memorizing the prayers and all of that, but it's, in the grand scheme of things, it's insignificant. because Allah speaks all languages. He's the creator of everything, the beginning, the end. So don't worry about that, and don't feel that you're a misfit. You're among millions and millions and millions of other people who have the same mindset. And don't think that what the media tells you about Islam is the truth, because they, just like the devil, will mix things up so that it makes sense to the ear. Just keep the faith. God will make a way for everything to work out, one way or the other.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. That's beautiful. And obviously you're my uncle. I knew you before Islam, and I know you after Islam. I have to say, if anyone in the family, I could definitely see like God, guiding you, because definitely, I mean, all throughout, my short life, in comparison to yours, I've always seen you doing, just beautiful things for the family, and just I don't know. I have to say, I'm definitely happy to have you as a brother, not only as an uncle. Definitely.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I hope that I've done with this life the best I could do, that I represented Allah even before Islam, because I knew that in my soul that there were missing pieces, but as long as I did good deeds and that I was repentant for the bad things that I've done, that would be something more memorable than anything else that you could do for another human being.
That's great.
I've tried to be there for everyone, and I will continue to be there for whomever needs me to be there, because that's what I'm designed to do.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, that's great. I mean, any plans for the future, in regards to Islam, things like that, places you want to visit or mosques you'd like to see?
I would like to go to Mecca. If it's God's will, I'll be able to make that happen. And if it's God's will for it not to happen in this body, then I had some plans, but those plans are altered a little bit. So we'll see how this all unravels.
Inshallah. Wow, that's great. Any last words for people out there? I mean, for the Muslims out there that are born Muslims, so we're all essentially born Muslim. We all believe in Allah, and we're born into the natural state and everything. But for the people out there who just have a very low iman, who just they didn't really have to struggle to come to Islam to really appreciate it. What do you have to say, to those people out there, just real quick, so we can wrap it up here?
What I can say is that if your experience in the dunya is the thing that drags you down or makes you doubt whether you should have a belief in anything, you should disregard that emotion, because it's wasted. You must believe that the Creator is in control of everything, and that no matter what people may tell you to sway you, stay fast in it. That's pretty much all I can say. It's an experience. Yeah, it's a journey, and I'm still on that journey. And for those out there in the same situation I'm in, newly converted, don't give up. It's not over until it's over. Right.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Beautiful.